Hey, what's going on, everybody? Believe it or not, this is the fifth time I tried to make this video. Here's an update on growing houseplants in grow bags with Big Stu. Now, this story, I've been trying to upload it. Couldn't get the dang thing uploaded. But let me try to get through this before anything bad happens. Okay. You know when you order something on Amazon and it's late, or if you order something anywhere. I used to work in a warehouse. The reason your order is late and the reason it doesn't come used to be back in the day. This is 2024, but I'm talking back in 2020, 2019. If somebody in that warehouse, one of those idiots, wanted something off that skid that you ordered with your money, they would take the forklift, run it into the pallet. So at that point, everything on that pallet is considered damaged. It cannot go to its destination. They have to put it off to the side and write it up for insurance purposes. That's why your package is late, and sometimes, it's very late because some idiot wanted your PlayStation, or they wanted your earrings, or they wanted whatever was in that box. And I would never do stuff like that. So that being said, my boss used me and Al, I think his name was at the time, guy I was working with. We had to run up to New York. We worked right out here at the airport, Air Cargo Express, shout out. We handled very expensive items. We had the Super Bowl NFC trophy, not the main one, the NFC trophy, the baseball trophy for the National League, and the Stanley Cup trophy. Now, I think the Stanley Cup trophy was a mock, because you get to carry that around with you. Anyway, man, I had a whole diagram of what I was about to talk about here. So we had those three pieces. We also had three pieces that were the stands that they were going to sit on. We were taking them to Macy's up in New York City. Now, everything that we use comes in an air cargo trunk. The stands were the exact dimensions of the trunk. Now you gotta remember, a stand doesn't have a back or a front. It only has three sides. So when the stand is placed in the trunk, if you open the door, it'll look like it's empty because you're looking at the front, and the front has no panel. Okay, keep that in mind. So we load the three trophies in the air cargo trunks. We put them closest to us. We load the stands in the air cargo trunks and put them second, so they will be the first thing that come off the truck. Boom. So me and Al, we up to New York City, man. We go past the Giant Stadium, all that stuff, man. So we get there, and I look out the side view mirror, them big long mirrors you have on the side of your truck. And I see this lady, she's screaming at the top of her lungs. She's shaking like a leaf. So I get out, and then all of a sudden all these detectives came out, man. Guys with white gloves on. They put crime tape all around the thing. They took me and Al and put us in different rooms and it's amazing, man. It's just like television. They feeding us all this cock and bull about how we stole the stuff, we set it up, admit to it, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, man? And this went on for a long time. I would like to say about an hour and a half, but it was really probably more like 10, 15 minutes. Everything we told them to do, they wouldn't do. We said, call back at the shop. Everything we asked them to do, they wouldn't do. They kept trying to say we stole it and so on and so forth. I kept saying, look in the second level of trunks. You'll see the stuff. So anyway, finally after about what seemed like an hour, they looked in another trunk and they saw the trophies. I said, that's what we was trying to tell you, man. The trunk is the same dimensions as the stand. So when you open it up, it looks empty. But it's not empty. Then they pulled it out and they saw that it was a stand, you know. And then they went and saw the trophies, and you know, and they started shaking our hands, talking about, good job, fellas. They didn't offer us no apology, no coffee, no nothing, man. And I said to myself, like I call these, Big Stew's unbelievable stories. And I said to Al, I said, man, if we ever tell somebody this story, there's no way they're going to believe this. But that is exactly what happened. So anyway, here's the update on growing with grow bags. As you can see, the plants are coming along nicely. The weather has broken, and it's going to get better. I took a lot of the spag out. Shout out to Spag Time with Pete. I think I might have used too much. That's what my problem was. So we thinned it out, and it's looking pretty groovy, man. I think it's still going to work out. Anyway, I hope I can upload this, Jamie, because I've been trying to tell this story for like 3 weeks now. Wish me luck. Peace and blessings.